I'm sailing on the Carnival Horizon right now, and if you're planning a cruise on this ship, this is my smart guide to all the things you shouldn't miss. These are my top 5 must-dos. It's the perfect blend of fun, food, and relaxation without wasting any of your time or money. Welcome to Cruise on Demand, where cruising smart is always on the itinerary. I'm your host, Tina Altman. Let's cruise in.
Counting down to my number 1, we're going to start with number 5, which might surprise you because it's completely free, and that's the Sea Day brunch in the main dining room. While most guests head straight to the buffet, this calm, sit-down alternative is a place where you can get great service, real silverware, and coffee that's not from a dispenser. The atmosphere feels like a quiet place that only smart cruisers seem to find. I started with a yogurt parfait, which is popular as it is perfect. This light start has just enough sweetness and crunch to feel fancy without ruining what's coming next. Joe started with the classic steak and eggs. Steak cooked to perfection and eggs just like he ordered them. And like usual, I couldn't decide. I went with 2. I went with the skillet pancake and the eggs benedict with some hash browns on the side. The skillet came out perfectly crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. And eggs benedicts can always be hit or miss when you get them on a ship, but my order today was made perfectly with runny eggs and hollandaise sauce that taste amazing. Lemony and tart while also being creamy and sweet. If you've never tried Sea Day brunch, make sure to make a note of it and one day skip the buffet, at least once. It's a slower start to your morning, but it really makes you feel like you're on vacation. And for number 4, it's time for something sporty here on the Sports Deck. The Sports Deck is home to Carnival's Sky Ride, the rope course, mini golf, and plenty other games like tic-tac-toe and pool. The Sports Deck is Carnival at its best, bright colors, sea breeze, and that I know I can't just do this at home feeling. It's free and completely open to everyone, which makes this one of the smartest ways to enjoy the ship. The Sky Ride gets all the attention, and for good reason. It's a workout and a view all in one. You're pedaling above the ocean, wind in your face, horizon stretching on forever. And yes, your legs will remind you later. My tip, go early on a sea day before the winds pick up or the lines build. It's often closed for weather, so morning riders win every time. But don't skip the rope course. I did it. And let's be real, this isn't something you see in every cruise video. A 40 plus size woman climbing a rope course in the middle of the ocean? If I can do it, you absolutely can. It's part balance beam, part bravery test, and part comedy routine if you're filming it. I was laughing the whole time, and honestly, it felt amazing to complete. When you're ready to slow the pace, grab a putter at the mini golf course. It's whimsical, colorful, and surprisingly tricky when the ship starts rocking a little. It's one of those activities that look simple until you start keeping score. Whether you're testing your courage up high or just puttering around, the Sports Deck is pure vacation energy. Number 3 is the Alchemy Bar, Carnival's signature cocktail lounge, and honestly, one of my favorite places on the ship. It's not about the sugar bombs or souvenir cups. This is where the mixology really happens. The alchemists behind the bar are trained to make drinks just for you. Sure, you can order off the menu, but the magic really happens when you tell them how you're feeling and ask them to make you a drink. Maybe you're feeling adventurous or you want something fruity. Just sit back and watch the magic happen. My smart cruiser tip, go early, somewhere around 6-7 in the evening. You'll beat the post-dinner rush. You'll actually get a good seat and get to see them make every single drink. They don't just pour, they perform. The Alchemy Bar is the perfect bridge between day and night here on the Horizon. Refined, social, and just enough indulgence to feel special and not stuffy. And number 2 is all about the recharge time at the Cloud9 Thermal Spa. The Cloud9 Thermal Spa is not included, but it's one of those things that really changes the rhythm of your entire cruise. I paid $99 for both myself and for Joe for the last 4 days of our cruise. You can get a better deal if you book pre-cruise. Originally, we were thinking we would only have the thermal spa for 1 day, which would have been $69 per person. But for just $30 more, we could add the next 3 days. So we opted for that. Inside is peaceful and quiet, everything opposite of the Lido deck. What I love most about the thermal spa is how it easily resets your entire body. After a few days of ports and activities on the ship, laying down on one of the Mosaic thermal spa chairs can be like hitting a reset button on your body. You literally feel the stress just melt away. If you really want to go for just 1 day, the best days to pick are port days because most people are off the ship having fun and you get to relax instead in the thermal spa. However, if you don't think you can splurge on the thermal spa, Right now, I'm actually sitting in a free sauna that's inside the locker room, so you can still enjoy the relaxation of a sauna without spending a penny. But I think this paid indulgence of the thermal spa is one smart move on any cruise. And finally, my number one, Fahrenheit 555, Carnival Steakhouse. This is Carnival's premium dining option, and in my opinion, a must-do on any ship that has it. At just over $50 a person, it's a fine dining experience far beyond what you'd expect from any mainstream cruise line. The hardest part is deciding what to order. The menu is full of temptations, from lobster bisque to mushroom risotto, to prime cuts of meat, to lamb chops, and desserts that could be headliners all by themselves. Of course, I started dinner with bread service, and then the chef provides a really small little burger, which was wow. Since Joe has a food allergy, they actually made him something special. It was a little piece of burger on a rice patty. For our appetizers, I chose the mushroom risotto, and Joe had a large shrimp cocktail. Then moving on to dinner, I got the filet mignon, and Joe chose the cowboy. And finally, for dessert, I went with the ever-performing chocolate sphere. The standout here for us at Fahrenheit 555 was the staff. By far the best staff so far on the entire ship. They made sure to keep your drinks filled, and the tempo of the meal from beginning to end, perfect. For me, Fahrenheit 555 is the definition of a smart splurge. The experience leaves you saying, that was worth every penny. So that's my list of the top 5 must-dos on the Carnival Horizon. From the best included breakfast to the ultimate date night. Which one's at the top of your list? Leave a comment below. And if you have a Carnival Horizon cruise planned, be sure to subscribe so that way you get to see all the videos I do from this 6-day cruise. And until next time, keep on cruising.